Hi, how is everyone? So I will be pulling for Mercury Retrograde, which starts on July 7th, and this is starting with the Cardinal signs. So starting with Aries. Okay, so starting off, we have the Strength card in reverse. And for those of you who do have Aries rising, so Aries in your first house, this Mercury retrograde will be happening in your fourth and fifth houses. And we do have the Strength card in reverse. And so there is a challenge with self. For a lot of you, this is calling for you to be vulnerable. This is calling for you to fully express yourself and your emotional needs. And this is followed by this Five of Wands in reverse. Again, there seems to be an internal battle with self. So, for those of you who are Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, take this as however it applies to you. But again, there does seem to be this battle or this difficulty with self, whether this is over making a decision, on expressing yourself, on taking action in your life. There does appear to be this battle, this internal battle going on. And this is followed by the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. And so this does show that there is some concrete planning that needs to take place. Again, during a Mercury in retrograde, something that I always say is that it is not necessarily a good time to force anything into action. If you can, it is best to plan this out versus actually trying to force action or initiate something into action, you should actually plan it out. And it does show, for some of you, giving out service or helping others, which there is a divine calling that is here. Also, for some of you, it does show that you need to allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to express yourself fully. What is it that is emotionally going on with you? This Mercury retrograde does start out in Leo, so there's a calling for you to communicate from your heart space, to speak straight from your heart with this Leo influence. So this is asking you to allow yourself to feel, to allow this communication or this action that needs to flow to just flow. And again, it is asking for you to take physical action. Again, during Mercury retrograde, it is best to plan out what it is that you want to initiate on versus actually forcing any sort of action. So that was for Aries. Now I will move to the next cardinal sign, which is Cancer. And if you are a Cancer rising with Cancer in the first house, this is going to be transiting through your second and first house. So dealing with self and values. So what is most important to you? What do you value the most? It's asking you to communicate and fully express those needs. And to be bold, to be authentic, to speak straight from the heart. And for a lot of you who are Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is directly relating to your feelings. And so a lot of you are being asked to trust in your intuition. A lot of you are being asked to express how you are feeling internally. Don't be afraid to talk about your feelings, to talk about what you need emotionally, to talk about what it is that you need to feel safe or to feel divine or comfortable. This is dealing with your feelings. And for a lot of you, your intuition is guiding you in the direction that you need to walk in. Again, the Chariot comes in, so this is directing you. This is this new direction that you are taking, this move that you are being pushed into. For some of you, this does show up as a new job or a new home, a new location. For some of you, you will be traveling. But this does signal a fresh start, a new direction. And it does show that your intuition is guiding you in the direction which you need to move in. And this is very powerful. This is giving you the nourishment that you need. This is grounding you. This is bringing balance into your life. So for a lot of you, allowing and accepting in this process does bring you into a place of balance and alignment in your life. So that was for Cancer. I will now move on to the next cardinal sign, Libra. So for those of you who have Libra rising, Libra in your first house, this will be moving through your 11th and 10th house. So dealing with the public. Dealing with how the public sees you, your status, your image. Also dealing with friends and any kind of groups that you are part of, any sort of organizations. So completely dealing with the public. So this is, how are you communicating authentically and getting across what are your emotional needs in public. So starting off with Temperance. So a lot of you, after this solar eclipse, especially those of you who have cardinal signs, but for all of us, we have felt this shift, this new beginning that is taking place. We have just moved through a portal. And for those of you who are Libra, Libra sun, moon, or rising, you may feel like you are in a place of aligning yourself, or even in a place of balance and harmony as we speak. This is calling for you to balance and realign things in your life. And with the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, this is where the work needs to be done. This is where the balance or the alignment needs to take place. So a lot of you, this is dealing with the building blocks in your life. What are you building? What are you creating? And for some of you, this can relate to work and finances. For others of you, this can deal with home and family. This can deal with various arenas in your life. But this is dealing with working to build on these blocks in your life. You have this vision, this dream, this goal, and this is asking you to work on building and putting together this foundation, this structure that you were looking for in your life. And again, remember that during a Mercury in retrograde, it is best to plan things out versus taking action, forcing things into action. And the Page of Wands is here. So again, this is asking you to act on your passions. And you have this dream, this goal, this vision. So this is This is you needing to take action. And Mars is going to be joining Mercury during this Mercury retrograde. So pushing for Mercury to find the answers, to find the solution. So that is something that is strongly felt, that it is needed for you to take action in your life. And this is communicating these needs and these goals and these wants and doing it in an authentic way, addressing these things that you truly want in your life. So that was for Libra. I will now move on to the next cardinal sign, which is Capricorn. And so for those of you who are Capricorn rising with Capricorn in your first house, this is moving through your 7th and 6th house. So dealing with relationships and service. And for some of you, work and health as well. But for a lot of you, I see that this is something that does deal with your relationship with others. How are you serving yourself versus how you're serving others? All right, Capricorn. So if you are Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, you may feel that this resonates with you. I did end up pulling a lot more cards for you. So there's strong messages coming through for you. And we start off with the Fool card. And this is followed by the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And so it feels like a lot of you need to take a risk. You need to take on a new opportunity that is new and unfamiliar to you. This feels like Spirit is calling for you to take on a new opportunity in your life. And this opportunity it's divine. It's here to nurture you. It's here to provide for you, to put you in a space that is divine and authentic to who you are. This is something that is aligned for you. This is something that is in divine timing for you. And also remember that during a Mercury retrograde, it is best to plan things out versus to actually force things into action. But this is calling for you to jump off the cliff, to take the risk, to dive into the unknown. This is asking for a new opportunity in your life for you to take this on. And here's the trap. Here is the hardship, the difficulty, the challenge. But this is in your head. This is a fear-based challenge. This is showing me a lack of faith, and this is showing me the inability to move from past experience, to move from tradition, to remove restrictions, to remove limitations, to allow yourself to believe in yourself, to allow yourself to move forward, to take this dive into the unknown, to take on this risk, to take on this new beginning. There is sort of this feeling of holding on to the past. And when I say holding on to the past, it doesn't necessarily have to mean holding on to a past experience, holding on to a belief system, holding on to a fear, holding on to something that is old, that is holding you back from making this move, to taking on this opportunity. That is what is coming through for me. So for a lot of you, there is something that you need to let go of so that you can move forward. You need to jump off of this cliff. And this is followed by the world in reverse. So again, there is this opening or this portal to you for a new beginning, for a new opportunity. The universe is trying to open itself up to you. But in order for this, you need to release what no longer serves you so that you can move forward. You need to take that dive, that opportunity. And being the end result as the Three of Cups, this is this place where you get the opportunity to meet new people, to learn new things, to discover new things, to celebrate in a new space that is divine and true to who you are. So this is releasing of old belief systems, of the past, of anything that is holding you back or limiting you from accomplishing what it is that is open to you. This opportunity is open to you. It is just waiting for you to take charge, to take on this opportunity, to move forward in your life. So that was the horoscope for July 7th through July 30th, Mercury retrograde in Leo and Cancer for all cardinal signs. I will pull for all of the fixed signs in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new content. And let me know in the comments how this resonated with you. Or if this helped you in any way. All right, have a great day.